So, hello everyone. In this video, we'll do the daily current affairs analysis of 26th October 2021. So, the first topic which we'll discuss is about the food crisis in Afghanistan. So, it is from GS paper 2 and topic is international relations. So, why it is in the news? The executive director of the World Food Program said that Afghanistan was on the brink of the worst humanitarian crisis in the world, as more than half of the country was facing a shortage of food. So what is the problem? The Taliban has taken full control of Afghanistan. People are unemployed and have no money. More than 22 million Afghan people will face food insecurity this winter as the drought caused by climate change adds to their problems. This will force them to choose between migration and starvation. Importance of Afghan stability. The food crisis can spread to neighboring countries in Central Asia such as Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, etc. The re-emergence of the Taliban will rekindle extremism in the region, and the region could be a safe haven for terrorist organizations like the LET, Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed, JEM, ISIS, etc. The civil war in Afghanistan will lead to refugee crisis in Central Asia and beyond. Afghanistan's instability will leave Central Asian countries with very short access to the Indian Ocean ports. Afghanistan has become an important link in regional trade, playing the role of a bridge linking the Middle East and the rest of the world. So why is it important for India to hold talks with the Taliban? The Taliban now has a significant presence in Afghanistan. India already has a huge investment in Afghanistan. To protect the $3 billion investment, India must liaise with all the Afghan groups. Taliban's growing alliance with Pakistan will not be of interest to India. The US has announced a new, surprising Quad formation on regional connections: US, Uzbekistan, Afghanistan and Pakistan, excluding India. India's attempt to trade with Afghanistan via the Chabahar port could also suffer. Need of the hour. There is an urgent need to work together to protect Afghan citizens in the face of Taliban violence. Afghanistan should be given more space in Central Asian associations such as SCO. The USA, Iran, China and Russia must actively involve India in maintaining stability in Afghanistan. The Indian and Taliban cooperation should be enhanced to promote regional peace and stability. So the next topic which we'll discuss is the WMO report on CO2 emissions. So the important findings of this report are: increase in CO2 from 2019 to 2020 has slightly been lower. This is despite a nearly 5.6% decline in CO2 emissions by 2020 due to the epidemic related restrictions. For methane, the increase from 2019 to 2020 was higher than seen in the 2018 to 2019, which is higher than the average annual growth rate over the past decade. For nitrous oxides, the increase was high and there was an average annual growth rate over the past 10 years. So the concerns associated: the ability of terrestrial and marine organisms to function as sinks may not function properly in the future, thus reducing their ability to absorb CO2 and act as a barrier against global warming. So about the WMO, the World Meteorological Organization is a United Nations specialized body dedicated to issues relating to meteorology, climatology, climate hydrology and other related geophysical sciences such as oceanography and atmospheric chemistry. So the reports released by them are Greenhouse Gas Bulletin and the Earth's Weather. So next is about the Mullaperiyar Dam issue. So why it is in the news? The Supreme Court has instructed the steering committee to take a swift and decisive decision regarding the high water level that can be maintained in the Mullaperiyar Dam amid heavy rains in Kerala. So background: the Supreme Court formed a permanent steering committee in 2014 to oversee all the matters pertaining to the Mullaperiyar Dam. So what is the problem? Kerala said that the water should not be more than 139 meters, just as the court ordered on August 24, 2018 when the state was hit by floods. However, Tamil Nadu challenged this decision, citing 2006 and 2014 Supreme Court rulings which adjusted the water level to 142 meters. So about the Mullaperiyar Dam, Although the dam is located in Kerala, it is used by Tamil Nadu following the 1886 lease agreement for 99 years signed between the Maharaja of Travancore and the Indian Secretary of State for Periyar irrigation operations. So it was built between 1887 and 1895. The dam is located at the confluence of the Mullaperiyar and Periyar rivers in the Idukki region of Kerala. So next is what is the adjusted gross revenue. So why it is in the news? Bharti Airtel has decided to choose the 4-year moratorium on gross revenue and spectrum payments, making it the second teleco after Vodafone Idea to accept the offer, which was part of a recently announced telecommunication package. Background: the Union Cabinet in September approved a number of measures to provide support to the telecom sector, including the suspension of 4 years of government debt payments based on AGR and the payment of spectrum purchased at past auctions. So what is AGR? Adjusted gross revenue is an operating and licensing fee charged on telecommunication operators by the Department of Telecommunications. It is divided into spectrum usage costs and license fees, identified between 3% and 8% respectively. According to DOT, tariffs are calculated based on all teleco earnings, including non-telecom related sources such as deposit interest and sales of goods. What was the help package? The package includes a 4-year suspension of payments required to be paid by telecommunication companies and allowing 100% FDI by automatic route. A comprehensive set of proposed measures includes changes in the sector by issuing a moratorium on unpaid tariffs, redefining future adjusted gross revenue, etc. So next topic is about the Dadasaheb Phalke Award. So it was presented by the government in 1969 for the first time and was awarded for the first time to Devika Rani, the first lady of the Indian cinema. Dadasaheb Phalke directed the first Indian film Raja Harishchandra. He is known as the father of the Indian cinema. The 51st Dadasaheb Phalke Award was recently presented by through Rajnikant. So about the Trignopterus corona. So it is also a prelim specific topic. So on the Indonesian island of Sulawesi, museum scientists have identified 28 new species of beetles. One of them is named Trignopterus corona. This shows the significant impact of the COVID-19 epidemic on this project. So source of this news is this article from the indianexpress.com website. So thanks a lot for watching the analysis video. Have a nice day.